Before patriarchy, there were societies organized around care, balance, and the protection of life. And this just wasn't social structures. It was spiritual, because life had always been sustained by the same force, love. The earth gives without domination. She feeds, restores, and sustains all of life. The same life force, the same love, moves through mothers. This is why mothers protect life, why we feel called to create change, why we organize for the collective future, for our children, for our community, and for the earth itself. We know deep in our bodies and souls that we are not separate from Mother Earth, and this knowing never disappeared. Across Africa, Asia, the Americas, and the Pacific, there are still communities where women guide family and community life, and everyone's voice matters. Not power over, not control and domination, but shared responsibility and care for one another. But when history is written by conquest, women who studied matriarchal cultures were not taken seriously. Their work didn't fit the narrow worldview of institutions shaped by domination. So instead of being explored, it was ignored. Like Heidi Galtner-Abendroth, who had to create an entirely new field of study because traditional institutions refused to take matriarchal studies seriously. And no, matriarchy is not women ruling over men. That idea comes from fear. Real matriarchies are about balance and cooperation and organizing life around care. No one above another, no one being disposable. Just people taking responsibility for the whole community. Systems built on domination are failing the earth. And when they fail, the weight always falls on mothers. The rise of so-called single mothers is not a failure of women. It's a failure of a system and men that forgot what protection and provision really means. We are not broken. We are under-resourced matriarchs doing the work of protecting life. Mothers today are already living this way. We organize, we nourish, we hold families and communities together, often without enough support. This is where Motherful comes in. Motherful is a nonprofit that gets resources directly to mothers and mother-led households. This is the maternal gift economy, resources moving where they're most needed. Because when mothers are supported, families and communities stabilize. The modern matriarch led by Motherful looks like emergency grants going to women that need them most, 0 interest-free microloans, free legal support, gardens, healing apothecaries, leadership development, and spaces for rest, joy, art, and healing. This is what it looks like when care becomes the foundation. This is the rise of the modern matriarch. Mothers organized, community supported, and life protected. Organizations like Motherful and mothers like myself need your support. Support Motherful, support mother-led households, and support a world organized around care. Become a monthly donor today and help build a Motherful world together.